Hey everyone, welcome to another section. In this section, we're going to continue practicing our skills and we're going to create a really fun game. So in this one, we're going to create a word game where you have to guess a word and you have a certain amount of tries or lives essentially to guess this word. Now, the reason I wanted to make an entire different section for this, because if you remember in the previous section, we've been talking about, practicing, and I provided a bunch of practices for you guys to, try to replica in the previous section, but I wanted to make an entire section by itself for this particular practice. And the reason for it is that this is actually a little bit of a more complicated practice and requires some work and all that. And I thought it would be a really cool thing to try to understand, how would you have to think about when you design complicated projects. Because so far, if you think about it, we've done like a lot of smaller projects, right? We've done like one code projects or stuff like that, but really this one is gonna have like a couple of different files, the couple of different like stuff that you need to import to the main file, and a lot of like practices, a lot of skills that you have learned so far are going to be used to make this game. So I wanted to make an entire section to go through this because, again, one of the things that I've mentioned this before as well, that learning Python, learning any programming language is all about practicing and put it to use. Because, if you just watch videos and like try to learn it, you're not going to become a programmer. But, if you actually put it to use, that's when you actually really are going to become a programmer and learn the program. All right. So it's really important, and that's why we're doing these breaks, in the previous section and also this section. I want us to really put everything to use. So with that being said, let's get it started. Let me actually show you this project. All right, so let me show you how this whole thing works. So again, when you run the project, it's going to say Hangman. That's the game name. So we're just gonna say, let's start by guessing a letter. I'm gonna say A. There you go, we got A, so that's cool. And you see, it actually tells you where that letter is. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 letters, and A is the second letter. So I'm gonna say maybe C. There you go, we got C as well. I actually don't know what is the word, because there are a lot of words into this game, so like I'm not sure exactly which one is the correct one. So there you go, L is the wrong one, so I lost a life. I see the hangman is actually forming here as well. So let's see, B is the wrong one. All right, great. O is the wrong one. F is the wrong one. What about E? There you go. So we got E at the end of it. So that's cool. What about J? Well, K. K is not correct. V, that's not correct either. All right. So you guessed V, that's not the word, and you lost a life. There you go. So again, I guessed 6 because we got 6 guesses, and essentially I just lost the game. All right, so that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. This is the game, and during this section we're going to actually go ahead and build this fun game. There's a lot of skills that we've talked about so far that are going to be used for this game, so it's going to be really good practice. And also, since it's a more complicated game, it would be a cool thing to actually go through every single part of it step by step, so you actually learn it in action. So let's get it started, and let's talk about the structure of the game.